The Social Contract: How Rousseau Shaped Modern Democracy. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the profound ideas of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, a philosopher whose work has significantly shaped modern democratic thought. His seminal text, The Social Contract, challenges traditional views of governance and offers insights that remain relevant in today's political landscape. Rousseau's ideas about freedom, equality, and the role of the state continue to influence our understanding of democracy. So what exactly did Rousseau propose, and how does it apply to our lives today? Let's explore his revolutionary concepts. Who was Jean-Jacques Rousseau? Born on June 28, 1712, in Geneva, Switzerland, Rousseau grew up during the Enlightenment, an era characterized by new ideas about reason and individualism. Unlike many contemporaries who viewed humans as selfish, Rousseau believed people were inherently good but corrupted by society. Rousseau faced personal struggles, including poverty and family issues. However, he found solace in writing and philosophy. His experiences shaped his views on human nature and society, leading him to question the legitimacy of existing political structures. The Social Contract: Key Ideas. In 1762, Rousseau published The Social Contract, a groundbreaking work that laid the foundation for modern political philosophy. One of his central arguments is encapsulated in the famous opening line, "Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains." This statement reflects his belief that while humans are inherently free, societal structures often restrict that freedom. The general will. One of Rousseau's most influential concepts is the idea of the general will. He argued that true sovereignty lies with the people as a collective. The general will represents the common interests of all citizens and should guide governance. Laws should reflect this general will to ensure that everyone has a voice in shaping their society. This idea is particularly relevant today as we navigate issues like representation and civic engagement. In a democracy, it's essential for citizens to participate actively in decision-making processes to ensure their voices are heard. Direct democracy. Rousseau was a strong advocate for direct democracy, where citizens directly participate in legislative decisions rather than relying on representatives. He believed that when individuals engage directly with governance, they feel a sense of ownership over their society. While direct democracy may seem impractical in large nation-states today, elements of this concept can be seen in local governance structures and initiatives like town hall meetings or referendums. These practices allow communities to engage directly with issues affecting their lives. Equality and freedom. Rousseau emphasized equality in his vision for a just society. He argued that inequalities arise from social constructs rather than natural differences among people. True freedom cannot exist alongside inequality. Therefore, a fair society must work towards reducing disparities among its citizens. This notion resonates strongly today as we grapple with issues such as income inequality and access to resources. Rousseau's insistence on equality reminds us that a functioning democracy must strive for fairness and inclusivity. Relevance in today's political landscape. Rousseau's ideas have had a lasting impact on modern democratic thought. Civic engagement. In an era where many feel disillusioned with politics, Rousseau's call for active participation encourages citizens to engage with their governments actively. Grassroots movements reflect this principle as individuals come together to advocate for change. Social justice movements. The emphasis on equality found in Rousseau's work has influenced contemporary social justice movements advocating for marginalized communities. His belief that societal structures should reflect the general will aligns with calls for systemic change in addressing issues like racial inequality. Debate on representation. The tension between direct democracy and representative government remains a hot topic today. As debates continue about voter representation and electoral reform, Rousseau's ideas challenge us to consider how best to ensure all voices are heard within our political systems. Human rights. Rousseau's notions about natural rights laid the groundwork for modern discussions around human rights. His belief that individuals possess inherent freedoms resonates with contemporary human rights frameworks aimed at protecting individual liberties globally. Global governance. While Rousseau was skeptical about international relations and favored independent states, his thoughts on cooperation among citizens can inspire discussions about global governance today, especially regarding humanitarian efforts and international collaboration on pressing global issues like climate change. Critiques of Rousseau. Despite his profound influence, Rousseau's ideas have faced criticism. Some argue his vision of direct democracy could lead to mob rule or tyranny of the majority, a concern echoed by later philosophers like John Stuart Mill. Critics have noted that while he championed individual freedom, his concept of the general will raises questions about how minority rights are protected within a democratic framework. Additionally, while Rousseau believed humans were inherently good, some interpretations of his work suggest an overly romanticized view of human nature that overlooks complexities in societal interactions. Critics argue that inequalities also exist in natural societies, suggesting that conflict is not solely attributable to societal corruption. However, these critiques encourage ongoing dialogue about how we can create fairer systems while respecting individual freedoms. In conclusion, Jean-Jacques Rousseau's ideas on governance have profoundly shaped modern democracy. His emphasis on the general will, direct participation in government, and commitment to equality continue to resonate today as we navigate complex political landscapes. Rousseau reminds us that true democracy requires active engagement from all citizens, urging us to be vigilant in holding our governments accountable while striving for equality within our societies. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Rousseau's life and legacy. If you found this video enlightening or have any thoughts about how these concepts resonate with your own experiences or understanding of democracy today, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more engaging content about influential thinkers who have shaped our world. Let's keep exploring these fascinating ideas together.